Okay. Right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We're looking at internal and external angles of polygons. So these polygons are just a general name, a generic name for shapes which are three-sided and upwards. Okay, we're going to be talking about regular and irregular today. Now let's have a look at some basic formulas that we need in order to do the questions. Okay, right. So if you want to work out the internal angle sum of a polygon, the internal angle sum. Now this is for any polygon, it could be regular or irregular. Okay, so regular, irregular. This is both. What is that rule? So we get the number of sides of the shape, we minus 2, and then we multiply by 180 degrees. Remember here, the n is the number of sides. Okay. This will give you the internal angle sum. So that all the angles inside added together, what do they add up to? For example, this is the formula. Okay, that will give. Now, if you are dealing with a regular polygon and you want to work out one of the sides, so you want to work out one angle now of a regular. Now, regular meaning all the lengths of the shape are equal. All the angles equal. So we use the above formula again with one slight adaptation to work out one. So this will give us the angles of all of them. And then what do we do to make the angle for one angle? So this is the internal angle sum of all the angles. So we divide it by the number of sides, and that will tell you what each individual angle is. So the slight adjustment from one rule to another rule. Next, we have the external angle sum. That means what do all the external angles add together? That's a nice one, because the external angle sum is simply 360. Now if you want to work out one external angle, okay, if you want to work out one external angle, this is for a regular polygon. Regular means all of them the same. What do we do? (360 degrees) divided by the number of sides. If you wanted to work out an external angle for an so now you want to work out the external angle of a shape, and you know the internal angle. So you do 180 degrees minus the internal angle on that particular part of the question will actually give you the external angle. Okay, so this is the external angle for an irregular polygon, and it also works for regulars as well, but it's designed for irregular. Okay. Now, so we have now are we happy with our rules?
Yes, yes, sir.
Now what we need to do, we need to actualize these particular formulas by actually doing some questions. Okay, are we happy with that?
No.
We're not? Well, we can't do much like that. Okay, is everybody copied that down?
Yes.
Mr. Fahmy, have you copied it down, Mr. Fahmy? Sure? Okay, are we happy with what we're doing?
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So let's go to a new page. Okay. Right, let's just save. No, we don't do that, we don't do that, we don't do any of that. Yes. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, I'm back live now, folks. Okay, let's calculate the angle. Calculate. Okay, angle A and B in the regular pentagon. Keyword here is regular.
And calculate.
Keyword is regular. And the pentagon is a five-sided shape. And in order to work out one angle of a regular pentagon, which formula do we use? Here's the family, go for it.
Is it 360 divided by
So n minus 2
times by 180
times by 180 and then
divided by n.
divided by n. And that will give us the value of A, which is the internal angle there. Yeah. Will give us that answer. So now, if it's a pentagon has how many sides?
1.
So n is equal then to 5, because n stands for the number of sides. So we now need to substitute for n5. So where we see an n for the 5 in there? 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 times 180 is 540. And then 540 divided by 5. 540 divided by 5 will give us an answer of
108.
108. So A is equal to 108 degrees. Now, if A is equal to 108, is then the other side equal to 108? What?
The other side.
All the other angles. So this is also equal to 108. Okay. If you wanted to work out angle B, yeah. So what's the other formula for working out the external angle of a regular polygon? We said the formula was equal to
External angle, so
it's equal to 360 degrees
divided by n.
divided by the number of sides of a regular pentagon will give you the one external angle. Remember, it's angle and not angle. That's something completely different. Okay. So don't get them confused. So 360 degrees divided by 5 will give you the external angle, which is in this case, in this scenario, is B. So 360 divided by 5 is equal to, no. So 360 divided by 8 will give you 72. Now, the other way which I showed you is what I'll show you both ways to work out the external angle when you know the internal angle, which is the manual method. So what do we do in that particular instance? We said it's going to be 180 degrees minus the internal angle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, if you look at the situation over here, this situation, there's your straight line, there's your internal, that's your external angle. So we could say 180 minus the angle inside 108 will give you the angle outside. So that'll give you what?
72.
72. So that'll also give you the same answer. This method here, I can find it in my mouse has gone. make a big line somewhere. Okay. Can't seem to find my mouse, but there it is. So this one here is for regular ones only. And this one here is for both. If you know the inside angle. Okay, so we just use all three formulae that we had in the previous question on this one question. Go on.
Is that the first one irregular?
No, this is regular. Shape is regular. This formula is regular. It's for regular shape because we're dividing them and give you 5 equal angles. That's why you're dividing by n. The irregular ones we'll do that in a second.
No, I mean, is it internal?
This is internal angles, yes. Internal. So 108 is the one internal angle of a regular pentagon, and 72 degrees is the one external angle of a regular pentagon. Are we happy with how you work that?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to give you a question to try. So that was example number 1. Okay, for yourselves, I'm going to give you this shape here. And all I'm going to tell you, this is a regular, even though I haven't drawn it that way, it's a bit difficult for me to sketch it. A regular hexagon. I would like you to work out for me the inside angle, the outside angle, and all of the inside angle. Okay, one other thing. What was the total inside angle? What did we work out before? What was the total inside angle?
Like every angle inside.
Okay. When we were working at the first part, we worked out what the internal, all of them was first before we divided by 5. What was the total of the inside angles?
A.
Now, A is one external and one internal angle. What was all of them added together inside? It was this part here. This part of the formula gave you what all add up to.
Oh, 108.
It's not 54. The internal angles of a pentagon will always add up to
540.
540. So you need to work out what the internal angles of a hexagon is. Then I want you to tell me what one angle is. And then I want you to tell me what one external angle is. You got 3 parts to work out. So the angle sum inside, I want you to work out one angle inside, internal, and I want you to work out for me one angle externally. So you got those 3 tasks to do. Okay.